Hi everyone. Hi. It's weird because I can't see you. But I was like, where have you all gone? It's which is weird because you actually haven't gone anywhere. Hi everybody. How are you? Welcome to leg 2 of the 5-year Streamaversary. Hi. Hey, Half House Hermit. How are you? Well, that was super fun. I was very excited to be able to do that. It was a big dream of mine, and like, who knows? Maybe I get to stream in German more, and then I'll get better at German, and then I don't know. I have no idea what will happen, but really, I just was excited about it. But hey, everyone, this is like my 5-year Streamaversary, and we're in the middle block where we're going to play the game Watch Me Jump. And thank you. Uh, it is true. Half-Hour's Hermit has 2 for 2 for murdering me while playing together, and she's very proud. I just feel like the third time's the charm, right? You have to get the hat trick. There needs to be like a third murder. Just, have I eaten and hydrated? I have water, and what I just did was I made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so I have that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm very excited about it. And I'm very excited about myself personally. So, we've got Lydia has not managed to murder you yet. See, Lydia needs to work harder on that one, really, is what I feel like. Lydia says, so that means I have to GM you one more time and then play with you just to see if that changed the parameters sufficiently. For science! No, that's fair. I will take that and be happy about it. Very much so. Did you murder Half House Hermit in Fate of Cthulhu? I did not, but I did torture her child and her through her child. Really, I just tortured her by bringing up her child. I feel like that's pretty good, I think. Lonku says, this was such a surprise for me to see all these well-known English-speaking TTRPG players talk German. Great. Well, they're all like Muttersprache, they're all like native speakers of German. I am not, but they all are. Like this, they're just like, I was like, oh man, I'm going to be in a stream with a bunch of German speakers. And I'm going to forget all these, like, and also the thing is, we talked about this, that sometimes the vocabulary is weird and specific, right? So, Petra was talking about how, like, a lot of, like, role-playing, even though she's a native speaker of German, a lot of the language for role-playing games, she just knows it in English, right? And so, like, I knew, like, a lot of my language for soccer, I only knew in German because I learned soccer in Germany. So it's just sometimes weird, like, what kind of language things you've got going on. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Praxis, but to be fair, I haven't had a GM murder me in quite a while. Time of Gift says, bring sie mit, Half-Elf and sie bringen ihm I never realized that the last years you're a native. Yeah. Right? So, like, how cool, first off, how cool is it how many German speakers we have running around? That makes me super happy because I really enjoyed living in Germany. It was one of the, I will say, I had the time of my life. No, I've never had Sauerbraten before, and I swear it's the truth that I'll have a Schwarzwald-Kirschtorte, and then I'll dance. Look, I was in Bavaria. The food was delicious. It was great. And I enjoyed my time in Germany. I was also in my 20s, and Germany in your 20s. Well, I mean, there were some good times. That's all I'm saying. So, you're done painting for the next 2 hours. Nice. Blood Sausage, you're happy, says Ani Geek. Rissa says, Trooper, you need to chat and play. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Mod. So here's the thing. We're going to play a video game, and I want to tell you, I feel like it's here. Yes. I want to tell you about what this is and how it has to do with my 5-year Streamaversary. So the playing in German was a thing that I've always wanted to do, so we finally got to do it at my Streamaversary. And one of the first things I did when I was doing my own video game streams, I started, starting in 2008, so not one of the first things, but, in there, I started playing the games that were nominated for Excellence in Narrative by the Independent Games Festival, and I did all the nominees for 2018, and then sometimes it was no longer 2018, and then we did 2019, we did 2 games from 2019, but one of the games you cannot stream on Twitch, it goes against TOS, because it's cartoon genitalia wearing ties trying to find a date to the prom, and I just don't think Twitch allows that game to go. But we have not finished 2019. It is now almost 2022. We have not finished 2019, but here's a really good excuse to go and play one of the 2019 nominees we haven't played yet, and it's supposed to be only an hour long, so I feel like we might even be able to finish it in this block. Yormard says, for half the games I Jim only know the English terms. I think it's fairly normal for a German teacher. Yeah, right? Yes. Currently asked, Trooper, do you consider your session a win? This was, it was nominated, didn't win. The winner, I believe, was Oberdin. The Return of the Oberdin was the one that won. And this is the Independent Game Festival's Excellence in Narrative category. I do not know why I'm doing Excellence in Narrative and not Excellence in Audio, which is also a category they award awards for. I just think it's because, it's what happens. But this is what we're gonna do. So do I consider this session a win? It's really hard because I kind of don't think there is winning and losing in RPGs, but I would say it was heartfelt. Lydia can always get you punched right in the feels. She always just sneak up on you. You're like, I'm not gonna get punched in the feels this time. Sneaks up on you, gets you. Punches you right in the feels, and I love that about her. That's one of the reasons why she's such a great GM. So I got punched in the feels, and so therefore I consider it a win. Yes, that's what I would say. Oh yeah, yes. I love being GM'd by Lydia. I think she's a great GM. She's got such a I love her descriptions. I love her voice. This is just, by the way, a really small thing I want to say, but for me, it's a really big deal. And like, nobody else will care about this, but I care about it because I was so excited. One of the things was my favorite thing in the entire stream. And I realized that, like, out of all the brilliance and all the amazingness that was that stream, this is the one thing I think was my favorite thing. I don't care. This is the thing that was my favorite thing. I loved Father Giovanni because I got to hear Lydia speak German with an Italian accent. And I want to hear Lydia speak German in a French accent, an Italian accent. I want to hear her speak German with a British accent. This is what I want in my life. Those are the things that I want. And I'm just letting you know. That was also a little small dream of mine fulfilled, that I got to hear her do German in an Italian accent, and I loved it. Thank you for not judging me. Because look, it's one of the things, like, I hear people in English speak in English with different accents all the time, right? And so I want to hear people who are French speak French in lots of different accents, and who are native German speakers speak German in a lot of different accents, because we do it in English, so I want to hear other people do it because it seems really exciting to me. Like, I want to hear... That's what I want to hear. That's what I have to say. That's what I want. That is what I want. So, this is theoretically an hour long. We will see what we can do. This is a game... Ladies and gentlemen, starting for the Minnesota Lynx, number 26, Audra B. Mills. Watch me chop. So what do we have here? So, see, I love that, though, because whenever I speak English with a German accent, all English speakers are telling me that I sound like fake, and I'm like, bitch, it's my accent. So apparently this game it's an hour long, apparently, and we're going to start off with really difficult choices right away, so we get to go and do hard choices from the beginning, which I'm excited about. Steady! Arrow keys, got it. Press enter or E to interact with a person, sign, or object. Okay, great, so let's do that. Oh, I didn't read that, sorry. Oops. When you get to the end of the dialogue, press enter or E to continue. When presented with a decision, use the arrow keys or the W and S keys to navigate dialogue choices. Press E or enter to make a choice. Okay, so let's continue on with the tutorial. We got this. By the way, it's also apparently only an hour for completionists, which, that feels like a better measure. Autosave, great. Press escape to access the pause menu. Okay, great. I wonder if this is made in Ren'Py. I was surprised by that. Pre-game! When I say it like that, I feel like I'm the announcer for a video game from the 80s. Indianapolis, April. 11:56 p.m. Okay, all right. Let's Woo. Hello. Let's see what. Welcome to the Repose Hotel, Indiana's premier economy stay. Front desk left, elevators up, bar right, fitness center down. Well, let's go to the front desk and see if we have any messages. Hello, Repose Hotel. Nice to see you again, Ms. Mills. Most everything in the hotel is closed for the night, but the bar is still open. Not to imply that you're I just thought you'd like to know. Well, okay. Well, that was awkward. Let's see if we can go to the gym. It's closed. The fitness center is closed for the evening and will reopen tomorrow morning. You know, I'm just saying I could probably do this in Pig Latin. Damn! Is a 24-hour gym directly connected to my hotel too much to ask? So, I suppose we'll just have to step into the bar to see if there's anybody we know. Oh. Let's, see if we can order a non-alcoholic beverage. Oh, no, I don't want a beer or a bourbon. Because I have to, it's just, watch out for links. We have links turned off unless you're a regular. So I suppose we'll go with beer. 3 Towers Pale Ale. 3 Towers? Are you sure? Yes. 3 Towers coming up. Put it on my tab, Danny. Sure thing. I just... It's just bots. Oh, then whatever. Bot. We'll talk to this person who I do not like. I don't trust it. Yeah, sure. Let's have this conversation. Let's make some choices. Thanks for the drink. Resist Pig Latin. I may Ezra play. My pleasure. How's yours? My beer? It's fine. I prefer their IPA, but it kicked. Do we know each other? No, I don't think so. We haven't met? No? I'd remember. I don't know, you just seem... Are you famous or something? I'll be direct. I play for the WNBA. Hold up. You're Audra B. Mills from the Minnesota Lynx. You're really good. I'll be honest? Sure. Not today I wasn't. I mean, yeah, you lost. But the Fever's defense is insane. They're monsters, like Amazonian freaks, all of them. So, how long are you here for? Forever. I live here. Well, not like the hotel. That would be weird. True. So, you're an indie girl. So you go and hang out at Gen Con. You're happy we lost then? Well, not anymore. Oh, there's a little bit of flirtation going on. But before you met me, yeah, ecstatic. So what brings you here? I work at the airport. Sometimes I come here after work. Afterwards, it's quiet. And what do you do? Oh, it's a super important job. I'm a hostess at Trophies. That's how I watched you play. Right, the flirts are cute. I didn't know that Trophies showed ESPN3. Oh, we show all the ESPNs. You can never have too many ESPNs. There was a guy at lunch who was talking about you. He said, this is your year. You're the best in the league. He said, you're really strong. I'm gonna flirt, because we're kind of in a flirty space, right? Yeah? Well, you want to feel for yourself? Spicy. Oh, you're almost out of beer. That's true. You want to buy me another? Oh my goodness. There's all sorts of flirtation going on right now. What's going on? Stop scaring me. Okay. Can we do it, y'all? I don't even know. First quarter. Indianapolis. 6 months later. 12:03 a.m. This is not an attack. We're not attacking you. That's something I want to make clear. This is not an attack against you. Oh, definitely not. We just need to clarify that, well, people are going to come to us with a lot of questions. Questions that are going to be difficult to answer. And different kinds of questions. Sure. So we need to know what to say. Well, no, Zach and I can answer the questions. You don't have to tell us what to say, but as your head coach, I need to make absolutely sure that we're on the same page here. Well, this Valtiel, this does feel pretty attacky. It does, as a matter of fact. And yeah, it's like the middle of the night. It feels pretty attacky. I don't even know what they're talking about. I feel like this is probably bad. Unity. Okay. The important thing is that this is fixable. It's not the end of your career. You're still a member of the Lynx. I feel very bad about all of this. Sophie and I talked to the team owner as well as the league president. They agree with us. Okay, I didn't want her to know that. That thing where you're talking, could you just, not? Okay, this is my head coach. Wow, okay. Yes, we talked to Danielle and Gary, and yes, they agree. And I talked to your agent. Tanya deals with this all the time. You're still a vital part of the WNBA. I don't like how this conversation is going, everyone. I don't like it at all. Whenever someone says unity and it isn't a Rick James song, it's like there's a problem. ODS, I agree. This thing, it changes nothing. It's not drugs, it's not crime. You didn't hurt anyone. It was just a girl at a bar, nothing more. What does this mean? Certainly no one here cares about whether or not you're gay. I feel like this is a bad scene. I am going to speak up. I'm not gay? Interesting. Right. We can use that. We can say they went up to her room, but that doesn't mean they had sex. Oh, we had sex. But you don't have to worry about whether or not I'm gay. Because I'm not. Okay. Well, the bartender said you went upstairs with a woman, so... Oh no, it's because we're queer. Yep, So let's see. I did. Okay, so what would you say happens when two women get together and, I'm bi? Thank you. No bi erasure, I appreciate it. Oh, okay. So if someone says I'm gay, you can let them know the truth. Then we'd be on the same page. We're on your side, Audra. Oh, 100%! And we understand how absurd this whole thing is. Oh, ridiculous! All of it! So we'll fight for you, make sure it all blows over. But we need to know what happened. You met her at a hotel bar? I don't feel like any of this is her business, and so I'm gonna keep quiet. I don't trust her, right? Thank you, Valtiel. Valtiel's giving me this suspicious look right now. I am also suspicious, so I don't feel like she needs to know anything. Yeah, we had a few drinks. I don't have to tell you anything more than that. No, I guess you don't. But I'll remind you that Zach and I are just trying to help. Noted. So what happens now? Yeah, the coach is out for damage control, and I don't trust it. When you're we talk to the owners. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. What's going to happen is you'll have to give a press conference, answer one or two questions about it, and just remain civil. Sure, I can do that. I know you don't want to. I appreciate that you will. I have some calls to make. Get some sleep. No, wait, why wouldn't I remain civil? What's going on here? Make sure she sleeps. I don't know what year this is set in. This is a good question. Do we know? I guess I'm not certain what it is. Are we being accused of sexual assault? Or are we just by the wrong time period? I imagine we're just by the wrong time period. But with the way ESPN currently is, she'd be the headline story as a hero. Yeah, but unless this is like, when was the NWA started? I feel like was it the 90s or did it happen in the aughts? I have worries. I have concerns. 1996, right? Yeah. We're going to get through this. I don't like that I don't like this. Oh, thank you, Scabby Neck. I don't like this situation. We're gonna talk to Gary. See what? Yeah, If this is from the 90s or 2000s, would definitely skin. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Let's start this conversation. Don't be mad. What am I supposed to be? Not mad? It was one drink. That turned into 3 drinks. You know your math. You're supposed to call me if you feel the urge to drink. Oh, you call me. Oh. This is bad, Audra. Okay. I assume that we're an alcoholic and we fell off the wagon. That's what I'm gonna assume. Yeah, I know. But still, this happens the day before playoffs? That guy was sitting on this. Well, nothing's gonna happen, so who's laughing now? I'm not laughing. Neither are you. Well, I'm sure someone's laughing. Really? Though, why me? Because you're the best. We need you to win, and people know that. This sucks. It sucks hard. You need anything? Everything's closed, but, like, from the shop downstairs? Yeah, they have whiskey, right? But seriously, no, I'm good. I'm just going to work on my Russian. Seriously? Can you at least make it through the playoffs before thinking about your trip? It's not a trip, it's my job. And it pays me more than this one does. Ooh, yeah, early WNBA when the women were not making much money at all. I didn't know you had such a luxurious lifestyle. Sophie finds you up here learning Russian, she's gonna have your ass. And that's why you won't tell. Seriously, why Russia? Why not France, like Erica? I'll be nice. It's just not for me. How much are they paying you? How many rubles? I'll tell him. I feel like you should share your income. 6 times my salary. 6? Jesus. Why are you still playing for us? Are you serious? You're leaving? Maybe. I don't know yet. You cannot tell Sophie. Why would you leave? Did you just see the scene we had? Because I'm playing for one team in the summer and another team in the winter. It's exhausting. But if I leave the WNBA and stay year-round in Russia, they bump that 6 up to a 10. I'll become the highest-paid women's basketball player in the world. And right now... Ooh. Why are you still playing for us? Funny you should mention it. Let's get into it. So, I'm the highest-paid player in the WNBA. You know who makes more than me? All 401 players in the men's NBA. All of them. By a lot. Yeah, feels to me like this is, feel like this is the 90s, maybe? Tony Alexander makes more than me. Who's Tony Alexander? Exactly. We all work for the same company, but... So, yeah. Unless Gary drums up a 7-figure salary, and you know that's not happening, I don't know how else this goes down. When were you gonna tell me? You're the assistant coach. You're like 7th in line of people I need to tell. I see. Right now, the only people who know are you, me, and my agent. I'd like to keep it that way. You sure you don't need anything? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, still good. Then I guess I'll leave you to it. Well, bye, Gary. I was gonna call you that night. Why didn't you? Because I should have passed it back on that last play, and instead I tried for the 3, and I'm the reason we lost. I didn't want to look at you looking at me after that, so... Next time, call me. Becca didn't have a line to the basket. I could have told you that. Aw. Anyway, keep your head up. Stay on your toes. I always do. Aw. Aw. I hope he doesn't go to the reporters. I hope there are no reporters going on anywhere. What's on the nightstand? It looks like she's too wound up to sleep. Besides, I should really work my Russian before going to bed. Okay, yeah, I just thought that was like I thought that was a tablet. Apparently it's not a tablet. So let's go to our computer, I suppose. A CD player with 30 seconds of anti-skip, maybe. Are you ready for your Russian lesson? Sure. Do you know where I can find a good pizza restaurant? Вы знаете. Вы знаете, где я могу найти хороший ресторан для пиццы. Right, but like it looks like a smartphone, but so I feel like it's probably not a smartphone. Like maybe it was like a handspring or a, oh gosh, what were they called? Like the handspring was the alternate version, the little pocket Palm Pilot. Thank you, Scabianac. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Palm Pilot. Maybe it's a Palm Pilot. Pager. Now you try. I was not paying attention. It was that first one. The Znayeti. Second one. Где я могу найти? I believe it was хороший ресторан для пиццы. Well done. Thanks. I feel good about that. Hey, I learned Russian. I feel really good about it. Only because I said it out loud. You said you'd keep her sober. Yep, I've got an alcohol problem. I've got a drinking problem. And I've done a good job. We have a drunken scandal in our hands. I didn't say a perfect job. That's scary. We're hanging on by a thread, Zach. Oh, these are the owners, maybe? You need to be watching her. I can't watch everyone all the time. Sophie. I'm not saying to watch everyone. I'm saying it's a problem if you can't keep track of our star forward. I feel like Sophie is threatening. Well, she might not... Well, she might not be our star forward much longer, so... why are you telling people this? Why did you share the information? What? No way you can pretend I didn't say that, can you? Yeah, man. Yeah, he dropped it like it was hot. End of quarter. Yeah, I feel not great about that. I wonder if I should have explored more. Spokane, Washington, 4 years earlier. So, are you excited for graduation? This is Sophie, isn't it? I don't know what's up with him. To be honest, I'm excited to get out. Aim for the backboard. Hey. You don't like Gonzaga? I'll be honest. I feel like our character's pretty honest. It's a good school, and it's in Spokane, the cultural capital of the world. Oh, the Lynx didn't exist until 1999. Also, I mean, he seemed like he didn't. He did seem like he didn't mean to say it. That's true. Not a lot to do here. You see how white this place is? It's the kind of town that didn't know the head of their NAACP branch was just really tan. Okay, so this is during the era of Rachel Dolezal. So it actually wasn't that long ago at all. When was it, like 2015? I don't know what time is anymore. Also, don't tell your secrets to blurters. They see a 6-foot-tall black woman like I'm like a circus attraction. What are you studying? I'll tell her. I don't have 4 years earlier. I don't have any reason not to tell her. Psychology. Why's that? I like getting into people's heads. I'm going to... shoot harder, shoot higher, just throw it. Well, let's shoot higher. I don't know basketball well enough to know which one is the choice, but... Nice. Do they have a good program here? Good enough not to get in the way of playing ball. Higher? Thank you, Hawkeye. You know, there's more to life than basketball. Yeah, they keep telling me that. So I imagine you thought about what you're going to do after this? Where you're going after this? You serious? Why wouldn't I be? You saw what happened yesterday, right? Yeah, you hit that girl. Admit fault. I know. It was dumb of me. What's the damage? 2-game suspension. Think it was worth it? Obviously not. Of course not. Anything that keeps me off the court isn't worth it. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel good. Well, I can't say I understand. Krellin says the Lynx are the top team in the WNBA and hold the record for the most consecutive playoff appearances. They have qualified every year since 2011. Oh, wow. Good on them. Yeah, I wonder why they attacked her too. I feel like, yeah. Yeah? You let your team do shit like that in Minnesota? We don't have to do shit like that in Minnesota. We're disciplined. You are. So's Phoenix. Sure. And Indiana. And Chicago. This is a recruitment conversation right now. Which is where you played. You've done your research. If by research you mean Google, then yeah. You could say I've done my research. I'm gonna focus on my follow-through, because I've heard people say follow-through when it comes to basketball. As you can tell... Oh no! Oh no! Apparently, follow-through was not a good choice. Oh, come on! So then you must have asked yourself, what could I get in Minnesota? And in your Googling, you probably realized that Chicago has Janelle Rouen, and Phoenix has Cindy Holland, and Indiana has Kristen Olsen. And we did have Carmi Eberle before she went to New York. There's ever been a Sophie as head coach. Cheryl Relief has been head coach. Oh, interesting. I wonder... Google was 200... Oh, okay. All right. Those 4 women all have one thing in common. They're all-stars. They've got legacy. So yeah, you could go to Chicago or Phoenix or Indiana or New York. And you could compete for court time with Rouen or Holland or Olsen or Eberle. Or you could join the Lynx and you could be the one to set the bar. Only thing is, I meant what I said. We're a disciplined team. You play for us, you're going to have to be a role model. Ooh, You do that, it won't be long before we're winning championships. Think about it. She's gonna make the basket, right? Yeah. I'm concerned. Second quarter. Skebenak says, so not paying them shit and they get to be role models. What a deal! Krellin says, Cheryl Leave appears to be responsible for the Link's success. They were solid vehicle before she took over. Oh, that's interesting. The library opens at dawn tomorrow. Завтра библиотека открывается. На рассвете. Now you try. Завтра, right? Завтра библиотека. Oh man. You're leaving, Sophie. You're leaving the team? How did you find out? Hi. Of course. Look, I understand. I really do. Half of my girls are playing for other teams in the winter. Lord knows how those countries can do it. Because they're not paying their men millions of... I get it. But this shouldn't be about money, or even about winning. It should be about loyalty. What we have is more than money. Sorry, I'm having feelings. And my feelings are, Skebenak is, Steny is like, but capitalism, Sophie. And Skebenak got my feeling, which was like, she's about to say their family. Wait for it. Considering how little money the WNBA makes, it's part of the team stay afloat. Family. You could take a literal dump on the court tomorrow, and I'd still say, let's do it all again next year. You can't... 4 years ago, when we first talked, I knew this was our future. The two of us together, going to the playoffs. I said to myself, I want her on my team. I want her in my life. Okay, where's this going? So, okay, France and China and Russia are wherever else you can, that can pay you more. I get it. But this is about loyalty. Not just to the other girls who have your back, but to the person who saw you hit that girl. And when everyone was saying she's a problem, I looked at you and said, no. That's my girl. That's our new forward. She's not a problem. She's a goddamn solution. I'm more than your coach, Audra. I'm your friend. Russia wants to pay you off. I want to make you the best. I feel kind of uncomfortable with how this conversation is going, because it feels like manipulation, but cool. So you believe in me, so I'll just not get paid. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, That just means she has no expectations, says ODS. You can't put food on the table with loyalty, Sophie. You can't pay rent with loyalty, Sophie. Yeah, and Rissa notes, any career that hypes family doesn't feel the need to actually pay you. They might give you an allowance, though. 6 to 10 times as much, Sophie. You can buy a lot of loyalty with that. Yeah, and Skebenak says, if she were her friend, she'd be saying, chase that bag, girl. Something I made you. Oh, yeah. Standards. Let's be honest, because I feel like Audra's pretty honest. I know the chance you took on me, and I'm really grateful. I am. But let's soften the blow now. If we're talking loyalty, we're talking about what it means to be the best. My grandma's 68 years old, and I've still never seen anyone hit a three-pointer with her accuracy. And she wasn't allowed to play anywhere outside of her high school. So when they announced that in WNBA, she installed a hoop above our garage and bought me my first basketball. And she said, don't stop until you can prove you're the best. But how can I prove that I'm the best when I'm making less than a dentist? And, like, an average dentist. Like, my dentist makes more than I do. I tell my niece that Michael Jordan holds a record for career playoff points. I might as well be speaking Latin. But I tell her that he made $33 million in one season. That's a symbol everyone understands. So, no, I'm not loyal to the NBA. I'm not loyal to the Lynx. I'm sorry, but I'm not loyal to you. Yeah, this is gonna go real bad. This is gonna go real bad, everybody. This is gonna go real bad. She's going through the LeBron living Cleveland the first time syndrome, yeah. And as Carissa says, ain't nobody can get by on an allowance. This is gonna go bad. That was not a thing to say to her. I'm loyal to my grandma, and I'm loyal to me. Yeah, Scabanik says, I feel like Sophie's gonna go into full manipulation mode for this, or like she's gonna destroy her. I'm very concerned. So there's really nothing I can do to make you stay. Let's be nice, because I do not like the situation we're in. Uh-oh. Gary's been trying to get a hold of you. Why? You need to talk to him. Now. Is everything okay? Talk to him. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, I feel like... Okay, Asene says, I feel like she's going to destroy us, and I feel like she's going to destroy us too. I have many concerns about the situation we're in right now. Many concerns. I feel like it's all going to go real bad right now. So let's... I don't really have anything to say to you right now. Oh, hey, it's my phone. Why don't I pick up my phone? Hello? Audra, it's Tanya. Oh, is everything okay? No, Audra, everything's not okay. Would your agent be calling you in the middle of the night if everything was okay? Oh yeah, because it's like midnight right now, right? Yeah, and the phone is on my head, you know. Yeah, we've also... Yes, Asene notes, we've taken away her reason to protect us. Yeah, I don't feel good about it. What's going on? Apparently someone found a video of you. Oh... Okay. Okay. In an elevator? Shit. Yeah. Now, as your agent, I have to advise you. I have to advise that you... can you hold on a second? Look. Uh-oh. Oh, this is all bad. Why didn't you tell us? Tell you what? Cut this shit, Audra. Why didn't you tell us what happened in the elevator? Oh gosh, what happened in the elevator? The exact moment we found out about the girl, why didn't you tell us what you did to her? What does that mean? What did we do? I didn't know there were security cameras. What happened? Well, there are. There are cameras in the elevators, and that footage is on the internet. Everybody wants to know what's happening. I don't know why. It's not that big of a deal. You assaulted her. Ooh. No. She pushed me first. You really think that's what's important right now? Oh, no. Hooking up with a stranger is one thing, but when you slam her against a wall? Ooh. Tell me what happened. Oh, gosh. Y'all, I don't know what choice to pick here. I don't know if I tell her or if I defend myself. Oh, no. Oh. Is this paralleling the Baltimore Raven beating up his wife in the elevator a few years back? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, let's run. I know, yeah, let's defend ourselves. I don't know what this means. This is my private life. They have no right to... Tell me what happened. Oh, gosh. I got it. The video, I got it up. Oh. Show me. You don't need to... Show me. I don't... Oh, gosh. Oh. NFL player, elevator security cam was kept... Oh. You broke her hand? Oh. Well, I just don't think there's anything myself from this one, so we're gonna have to go with admit fault. Yeah. Not one of my prouder moments. What happened? Nothing. We got in a fight. That's more than a fight. Actually, that's exactly what a fight is. Did you have to do that to her? Yeah, this escalated from the bisexual long time. Okay, we're gonna say... We're gonna say no. We're gonna say no. Obviously not, but it happened. And you can't tell me that you wouldn't have done the same thing. Oh my gosh. Yes, I can. I wouldn't have done something to her that she could take to the press. She's not the one leaking this. I promise you she's not. How do you know? You still talk to her? I do not talk to her, but I know she's keeping quiet. Did you bribe her? This is... How are you paying her off? That wasn't supposed to be serious. That's serious? You're actually paying her off? Oh my gosh. Also, that's the concern. I wouldn't have done something the media could catch wind of. Like, oh. Yeah, I'm very concerned about everybody's priorities. Everybody's priorities I'm very concerned with. I'm very concerned with everyone's priorities right now. How much? Let's just tell the truth. A lot. I see. My phone's blowing up. Sophie, I can't. Just... We'll talk in the morning. Get some sleep. Well, no, he's not a publicist. He's the assistant coach. He's the assistant coach. I mean, how are we sleeping after this? I mean, get some sleep. Oh yeah, so this polygamy thing happened. Yeah, right. What? I don't feel like there's anything in this game so far we're supposed to empathize with. Like, I just, this is what they would. Oh, my agent is still. Oh, assistant coach equals publicist. Well, so apparently my agent's still on the phone. Yeah. Audra, you heard all that? I did. So, what do we do? Yeah, I don't think this is going well for anyone, is all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. Feel bad about it. You didn't need to fly out. I'm your agent. I should be here. Really? I couldn't get here fast enough. The moment you called me, I got dressed. Yeah. Ascenti says, I don't think this is something we're coming back from. I'm worried Russia's now off the table. As am I. I'm also worried about my 68-year-old grandmother. What now? You send yourself to Siberia? Literally. I told Brian I had to go to Indianapolis. I didn't say why. That's how fast I was out the door. Tany's getting 10% of Audra's Russian money. Oh, yeah. Got my first plane. I didn't care that they had business class, but they did. So that was nice. I got here, checked in, haven't even looked at my room yet. I couldn't care less. How are you? I've been better. Have you slept? We're gonna tell the truth to my agent. I feel like we should not lie to our agent. I tried. Okay, well, we're gonna get you through this. You really didn't have to come out here. Oh, I'm much better in person, no matter what phone I get. The sound quality is always terrible. Which might actually be my hearing, but anyway, I like looking at faces like your face, your beautiful face. Ooh, am I dating my agent? Who would want to sabotage that beautiful face? Am I dating my agent? I want to know what's going on. Oh, okay, well, this seems complicated. I feel like Audra sometimes makes poor decisions. You really didn't tell your boyfriend that you were flying to Indianapolis? Valtail, I think we're dating our agent, and I think our agent has a boyfriend that she lives with, so I feel like... So, here's the thing. There was a sketch on Saturday Night Live, I feel like it was probably the 90s, or whenever it was, about Bad Idea Jeans. I feel like this is like all of Bad Idea Jeans, all of it. She might do this for 10% of NBA pay and a girlfriend, maybe. Yeah, Audra's yeah, she's a bit of a mess. I mean, it's fine. I mean, he's pretty. Oh my word, he's pretty, but it's been 8 months and we're just, I don't know. Like, sludge. We're not going anywhere, we're just plooped. Which is like a word I just made up, so yeah. I was glad to come. Not glad, but that's the wrong word. But, yeah. Yeah, Ascenti, it could be flattery or bad ideas. Who knows? We'll find out. Fucking Indiana. Like, am I right? Let's agree. Yeah, fucking Indiana. I mean, Gen Con's great, but seriously, you guys can't play Connecticut? Like, I'm kidding. Of course, like, they don't have the height to get into the finals. Oh. Yeah, Hawkeye says, looks like this is a huge series of bad choices molded into a video game. I feel like that's true. Which is ironic, considering their name is, like, the sun. Anyway, I didn't sleep either. I spent the flight thinking about this, and I want you to know, Maybe it's flattery. Maybe it's a bad idea. Bad idea jeans. Right. This is just like a whole suitcase full of bad idea jeans right now. And I want to know. I can work with this. Seriously? As long as you can answer this one question for me. I do not like where this is gonna go. I am full of anxiety. Do you want to win the playoffs? Okay. Yes. More than ever. Atta girl. So, here's the thing. We're gonna have to make a compromise. This goes one of two directions, and neither one is great. I know, it was afraid there was me quitting. But there we got. What do you need me to do? Just trust me. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to pick the choice absolutely, and I'm going to tell you why. I, Trooper, do not trust the agent. I don't, because I don't trust anyone in video games. I am suspicious. But I feel like Audra trusts her agent, because I feel like her agent gives her bad flattery all the time. I feel like it's a bad idea to trust the agent, but I actually think that Audra does trust the agent, so I'm going to make that choice. So here we go. Okay, so what are we doing? I also feel like that Audra's in a bad space right now, and so like she's going to like be trustful of her agent, and I think it's a bad idea, but I think that she would. Sunny says, I also don't trust her, and even if Audra doesn't trust her, you probably don't say that to her face. Right? Thank you. Yes. Okay. There was something, I can't remember if it was a video game or a movie. I don't know. At one point in time, somebody was like saying something like, I don't trust you. I think you're out to get me. He's like, don't tell them that. Do not tell them out loud that you think they're a murderer. Like, what was it? What was I watching? Was it a TV show or was it a video game? It was a video game. It was The Long Dark. It was The Long Dark where Astrid is like, hey, I found the dead body in your basement that you told me not to find. And I was like, don't tell her that. Anyway. Yeah, it was the lady in the barn. Thank you, Valtiel. I was like, do not tell her. I'm sorry, what? That's our offer. There's an offer being made? I didn't know this was the kind of situation that required an offer being made. Well, it is. There's a way this situation can benefit all of us. Benefit? That's not what I'd necessarily... So this is what we're talking about now? Oh, man. I don't even... okay, so this video game is a video game where we come into the middle of conversations without knowing the full context in order to ramp up the tension and give us choices where we don't really know what they mean yet, and we have to do our very best without really knowing what's going on. So I feel bad about both choices because you know what? I'm going to speak up. Because Bisexual Panic, the game, only it's literal panic for bad decisions. I'm going to speak up because I feel like maybe Sophie deserves that. Hell yeah, it is. Maybe I should have stayed silent. Audra, please, this is when we have to talk about it before any decisions are made. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe she doesn't want to hear anything more from us. I think you're right. Aseni. So, she's going to stay. Audra B. Mills will stay with the Lynx and turn down Russia's year-round offer, playing their off-season only. I think speak-up options are bait because the player wants context. Yeah, I think, yeah. Only if she is not punished by the WNBA for what happened to the girl. Well, I can't control that. You can get the ball rolling. I just realized that was a pun. I didn't mean to make that. That's Danielle's call. As league president, she's the one to... I know. And she's only going to listen to the team owner. So we need Gary to propose. I know. So we need to get him on the phone. No, he doesn't trust me. He won't listen to me. He needs to hear it from you. He needs to hear it that if they suspend Audra, not only do you lose the playoffs, which, as you're aware, would be the 4th year in a row, tying the lead record. But then Audra goes to Russia, and the Minnesota Lynx drops to the bottom of the Western Conference standings. Oh. And everything you worked for will mean absolutely dung. Wow. 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 By the way, the top NBA pay is less than $1 million today. Oh, wow. Also because rubles will soon become economic rubble. When you're fighting for 5th place with the San Antonio Stars. And most importantly, everyone finds out that WNBA's favorite player had to go to another country, another continent, just to be treated fairly. Wow, okay. But this is the 4th consecutive loss, right? This is their 4th consecutive loss? Okay, so, because they had their 4th consecutive loss, I think? Okay, Scabby's like, I like her now. This agent's playing very hardball for having a player in such a dire situation. Okay. And any viewership you gain in the past 4 years goes right out the window. Maybe they've won 4 years in a row? I mean, manipulating for us is better than manipulating us, yeah. I don't think the league can afford that. But if this whole thing goes away, it's good for you, it's good for Audra, and it's good for the Lynx, and it's good for the WNBA. But if she gets cut from the finals, she becomes the highest paid women's basketball player in the world, while the rest of you fight for relevance. Audra, you support this? Artie, thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I kind of have to. You're right, I have to. Yeah. In 2014, they had won 3 times in a row. I say, made the conference finals game, but lost. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Yes. How can I not? It needs to go up the ladder, and you're the first step. So, the ball's in your court. I really didn't mean to keep making these puns. And what do we say about the video? I'm gonna stay silent. The video looked like self-defense to me. A crazed fan gets in an argument with her on an elevator. She feared for her life. She fought back. It wasn't a crazed fan. Everyone knows she slept with that girl. And whose business is that? Not ours. So unless that waitress comes forward, and Audra here isn't a good job of making sure that doesn't happen. By the way, Audra, I really wish you would have told me about that. That's what I'm here for. Then this is simply self-defense. No need to punish that, I don't think. So, Audra wants to join the team again. Oh, okay. So apparently that's what agents do. Okay. I am going to be calm. I never wanted to leave. I'm just looking out for myself. I hope you can understand that. So that's her offer. We're, what, 12 hours from game 1? 11 and a half by my watch. So you better start making some calls. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, what game is this? Minneapolis. 4 years earlier. The agent is the advocate for the player, knowing legal speak and having the resources and knowledge to negotiate better contracts. Pixel poker faces. My first act is your assistant coach. Getting me plastered? It's a bold strategy, but I like it. That's good. Being funny gets you commercials. Well, that's why I got into sports, to fulfill my ultimate dream of becoming an actor. Does Sophie know you're taking me out for a drink? This is interesting. I presume we're halfway through since we just finished the second quarter. Yes, I think we are. Oh, so covering up assault is exactly what an agent's for. That's true. Yeah, or if it were back in the day, old Hollywood, that's what the studio system was for. We don't need anyone's permission. We're grown adults. We can make these choices for ourselves. Oh. we just got out of college, right? Yeah, the student system. There's a documentary I need to watch that I'm sure will upset me. But yeah, she said I could. So, what is this? Are you like... What are you doing? I'd like to offer a proposal. Also known as the current music industry. Kareem, yeah. Although, considering what happened to Kesha, I mean, you know what? It's all bad. Offer away. I got us some whiskey. Let's toast to what I'm sure will be a successful first season. Sounds good. This is not whiskey. Yeah, I realize that now. Gusano isn't bourbon? No, it's tequila. Gusano literally means worm in Spanish. I thought it was weird that the bartender asked if I wanted salt. Haha. Anyway, I want this to be your last drink of the season. Oh. The choice is yours, but you're going to be very important to Sophie. And to the Lynx. Ooh, thanks for this bit. And frankly, to the league as a whole. Everyone can see that. We need you. I hope I get some extra. I hope I get to finish early, because I have things that would be very cool to you know. Hey, Atomica, because I'm just saying, I've got things. I've got things. But more importantly, we need you thinking straight. So here's my proposal. Stay sober, just for the season. If you need a drink, give me a call. We'll talk it out. And after you finish playoffs, we'll toast again to a successful year. What do you say? It is going well. I know it can be a problem. It's only a problem if you don't control it. And you can't control it alone. Trust me, I've been there. Really? Really. And that's what I'm here to do. You make it through the season, we'll share a bottle to celebrate. So it's an intervention? Sort of. How's that sound? I'm going to say good, because it feels to me like we said yes in the future, right? So, and also that's, yeah. So like, we just won't drink. You can be an alcoholic in the off season. Cool. So my last drink was tequila? I didn't know. I'm a gin guy. Yeah, it's a questionable, yeah. Gin? What is wrong with you? Audra, we have a deal? Sure. What the hell? I was really enjoying the German RP, but real life took me away. Well, I'm glad you were there. Thank you. I was like really glad to have so many people show up for a German stream, because I was like, well, I'm not regularly a German streamer, but I really want to do it. Cheers. You know, because I wanted to like, you know, I wanted to like do a stream in German. I was like, well, I'm not a regular German streamer, but like, let's do it. Third quarter, Indianapolis, October. 11:51 a.m. Okay, in the morning. So, okay, not as bad as it could be. He's in our room. Jesus. Hi. What the fuck are you doing here? Making sure you're sleeping. I know, at least it's daytime for a change. Carl says, I might have watched a German stream despite understanding nothing, but Cheryl was streaming today. Oh, that's fair. Oh, how was Cheryl's stream, by the way? Also, Cheryl's really great. I just wanted to say that. She's really great. It was like a fun test for myself, and I got like a D+. I was expecting an F. You might have gotten like a C-? Yeah, I know, but I suppose he's here to make sure we don't punch people? I don't know. Get the fuck out of my room. Nope. What? She played Dorfromantik. Oh, and did not beat her high score. I've never played Dorfromantik. I was going to check it out, but I was helping a buddy make deer jerky. Ooh. In hopes of obtaining deer jerky. I would like some deer jerky. I've never played Dorfromantik. It sounds interesting. It sounds like it could be German. I can't. Yeah, you can. The door's over there. Sophie's orders. She's making me keep an eye on you. Fuck, dude. Do you have to watch me sleep? Oh, it's a single-player Carcassonne? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna write this down because that sounds fun. Dorf Romantic. Look, you know how everybody was like, you know when the Euro games first hit the United States? the German Euro-style games. And the first one was Settlers of Catan was the first one that really sort of hit big in the States. And Carcassonne, I think, was the second. I prefer Carcassonne to Settlers of Catan. I really like Carcassonne a lot. I think it's a really fun game, and I really like it. Time of Gift says, I would have been there from the start, but I've been invited to dinner, so only home close to the end. Told me like, oh, it's totally fine, Time of Gifts. At least you got to some of it, and oh yeah, cool. Hey, people in my chat prefer Carcassonne to Settlers. And look, I'm not saying that Settlers is like evil. Like if you like Settlers better, yay. I just there's no robber in Carcassonne. Yeah, and I also there's something very it just feels kind of pleasant to build roads and whatnot. You don't own Catan anymore. Oh, fuck, dude. But do you have to watch me sleep? I wasn't watching you sleep. I was playing solitaire. The Settlers card game is... Oh, I've never played the Settlers card game. What is it like? What is it like? I think some of the things that can be frustrating about... I will say this. Carcassonne is more fun. Settlers of Catan is easier to explain to non-gamers. I do not know this Settlers card game, but I'll look into it. And I'm going to write this down. Settlers card game. Just writing it down. Along with my notes. Card game. But speaking of games that are not Settlers of Catan, but the opposite of Settlers of Catan, it's 2 players and it doesn't, nice. I really like Spirit Island. Spirit Island is like the opposite of Catan. So like in Catan, you're like a colonizer coming into a place and taking it over. But in Spirit Island, you're like the spirits that protect this island. And you're there to like protect the island and the natives of the island from the colonizers by scaring them off and whatnot. And protecting your villagers. And I was like, that's cool. And that's a fun game. Krellin says, Spirit Island is so good. I mean, it's very good. Oh yes. I've never played Carcassonne, just Catan because I play with Catan. No, that's fair. Go to sleep, Nonku. Actually, the Carcassonne would be easier to explain to my parents, so we played Rivers, Roads, and Rails. Oh, nice. I wasn't watching you sleep, I was playing solitaire. I'm trying to beat your score. I regret giving you my passcode. Well, let's talk to him. What time is it? Almost noon. I'm supposed to get you up in 3 hours. Go back to sleep. If I don't, you're gonna rat on me? Yep, I would. You don't need to watch over me, okay? What do you think I'm gonna do? Go out and start punching people? At this point, I have no idea what you're going to do. What's that mean? I've seen you, Audra. Get a couple drinks in you and push people away. And I don't mean, like, you stop talking to them. You literally push them away, like with your hands. So yeah, I could see a future where someone gets you alone and gets you drunk in just the right time and, like, after losing a game and you'd snap. And, of course, they started it, and, of course, they pushed you first. But there's the thing, Audra. You're always getting pushed. On the court, in life, wherever. You're always just getting pushed. Gute Nacht, Lohnkuh. I'll admit fault. Okay. Maybe I started a couple times, but not this time. Definitely not this time. I'd hope that you of all people would have been able to tell the difference. Right now, the difference doesn't make any difference. This is who you are, Audra, and now everyone knows it. It's a bigger problem than any of us now. Which is why you can't make this deal. What? What? Sophie's gonna kill me. I'm not supposed to tell you that I know about the deal. You can't take it. Oh, okay. Well, let's hear him out. I mean, he's my sobriety buddy, so sort of. Why not? Because this is destroying my faith. There's not one part that's had anything to do with basketball, and I clicked too quickly. I don't know if I can go back. So, page up? Nope. The thing I love more than anything, more than myself. This thing I wanted so hard to be good at, even though I was too slow and too short. I joined the WNBA because there weren't dollar signs floating around everything. It was about the game. It was about the passion. But now, we only talk about the money. You want to be a role model? Then don't take the easy way out of this. What is... Accept responsibility. Take the punishment. And lose the playoffs? If that's what it means, then yeah. So, you want to lose. I just want to make a quick shout out to Jer for that emote. I love that emote. I love the spy emote so very much, and I just wanted to shout out Jer for that. Also, I think we need to get more new. I think we need new emotes. Of course not. Believe me, I have a whole plan. We win this championship, maybe win a few more, maybe my resume starts looking real good. And in 10 years, I'm coaching a team myself. I take this deal, none of that changes. Yeah, it does. Because then I'm involved in it. I'm citing non-disclosure agreements and trying to keep quiet about it. And that's not why I'm here. I want to win, but I don't want to win like this. So you take this deal. This is going to be like an ultimatum. He wants integrity. Then what? I take this deal, then what? Then you've broken something that isn't getting fixed. You take this deal and I'm out. Out? Yeah, out. Leaving the team. Leaving the Lynx. Yeah, and Chris is like, and he also could not possibly adhere to an NDA if his life depended on it. Yeah. Ooh. Or he's making a big bet on the other team. You're serious? Yeah, pressure, right? I have an offer. Assistant coach for the Atlanta Dream. And Patrick's a dinosaur, so it's maybe 5 years until he retires. Which means there's a good chance that I become head coach. I want to stay here. I want to make history with you and Sophie. But if you do this, you can't put this on me. Well, that's what I'm doing. No, you can't do that. You can't put your career decisions in my hands. Yeah, they always were, Audra. If you're gonna leave, then leave. But don't pin this on me. Nah, I need you to hear this. I need you to make sure you understand exactly what's happening here. If I leave, if I take this offer, it is absolutely 100% because of you. When Sophie asks why I'm leaving, I will say, it was Audra. If Patrick asks why I took his offer, I will say, it was Audra. If anyone asks, I will just point at you. So, you need to realize that what you do, anything you do, has a chain reaction. That's why everyone pushes you. You decide salaries. You decide jobs. You have a lot more power than you realize. And if this deal is what you've become, if this is what the Lynx is becoming, then when you're playing next season, the only time you'll see me is when you're playing in Atlanta. And I'm on the other side of the court. Because that's what you've done to me. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. I like the Carlos. I like that the Trooper's version of this guy is a Prohibition era sneer to wink. He does. Oh, gosh. Okay. This guy just doesn't want to take responsibility. This is like, I think this is like really tricky, right? Because, so Krellin says, fuck you, Mr. Ultimatum. And see, this is like, okay, so this is where we have a bit of a conundrum, right? Ultimatums are not cool. That's not cool. And this is a big one, right? This is like a big one. It's a big ultimatum. And it's being framed as an ultimatum too. It's not like, oh, you know, Estene says, on the one hand, I get where he's coming from, but on the other hand, we need to think about, yeah. So she said, Chad has a lot of feelings, and I have, because like, look, I get where he's coming from. He's like, this is like a moment of integrity, right? Like, I cannot be part of this thing that I think is gross. And he has this relationship with her, and he doesn't want her to go and do something that he thinks is super gross as well. So he's saying, hey, these are going to be the ramifications of your actions if you do these things, right? I'm going to leave. But, so on one hand, he's being honest, but the way he's saying it feels very manipulative. Yeah, and Skeptic's like, but if that's what you want to base your decision on, fine, but you're still deciding to put that decision on her. Yeah. Yeah. It's, it's funny because I was just having this sort of thought about I statements. People were like, you should never, you should always own your own feelings, right? So like, if anything bad happens to you, it's all you, right? So you should always be like, I feel, right? Never you did a thing. So like, if somebody punches you in the face, you should never say, wow, you punched me in the face. You should say like, I feel hurt when you punch me in the face because it makes me bleed, right? And so like, I have mixed feelings because sometimes like you statements are no good, but sometimes I statements are also no good. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Krellin says, like the way he's presenting is trying to manipulate us. Yes, he is. If he had been like, I'm going to leave if you do this, but you do you, I don't want to be a part of it. But he's trying to tell her, yes, absolutely, Sunny. This might be harder for Audrey because it feels like they've been trying to set up this guy as her one ally. Yes. But I think the game's too short to have established that. But I also think Krellin, to sort of like, it's what I'm going to say might be framed like a pushback, but I actually think it's agreeing with you. I think that that he's like the one person that she can trust, that she has this really deep relationship with, right? He's really important to her. And I think that is what makes it more manipulative, right? Like that and I think he knows it. Like he knows how important he is to her. And then coming at her in this way feels worse, right? Like it feels even more manipulative, right? Because of the fact that they have this like yeah. So like, I feel like the fact that he's like the person who trusts her doesn't make him seem more reasonable. It makes him seem kind of grosser, right? And Artie Snack's like, he's trying to put all the guilt and responsibility on her, none on him. Yeah. And also, yeah, he's playing the got your back card, which is the biggest dick move of a got your back deck. And also he's like, this is all about my dream from since I was a kid because I couldn't play basketball, which is like, those are definitely him feelings, right? Like, so there's like a, yeah, like there's like a, I feel like there's also, because that's what you've done to me, that right there is super inappropriate. Like, that's what you've done to me, that there is not even owning any of his stuff at all. Like, that is, like, I get, like, it's like Stenny says, right? Like, I get that he doesn't like what's happening in terms of integrity, right? But also, right, like, yeah, it sounds like he's been covering her alcohol. It does sound like he's been covering her alcoholism for years, but also enabling her in weird ways too, right? Like, ooh, we're gonna say then go. Then go. Seriously, if it's that important, then fucking go. One of the things I love about you is how uncompromising you are. You've paved your road better than anyone I've ever known, and you've done it without apology. And you know that there's only one time that I've stood in the way of that. Okay. This is the second. I'm asking you to compromise. Because if you don't, there will be those nights. Those nights when it's 2 a.m. and you're feeling lost and you're thirsty. And you have the privilege of knowing that all it takes to keep yourself from making a mistake is picking up the phone. Wow. And texting me to come over. Wow. That feels super inappropriate to say. I don't know about that one. That feels, that does not feel good. That does not feel good. That does not feel like a good thing to say. Those nights, that privilege, it won't be there anymore. Wow. Ooh, this is not feeling good. That feels not good at all. This feels inappropriate, right? Like, feels inappropriate. You take this deal, you're gonna have to ask yourself, who can you turn to? Yeah, dude, why don't you don't get to play the AA sponsor card this way. Yeah, especially since I don't think he's an AA sponsor, right? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, by the way, Rissa, for allowing those terms, right? Like, this is, You're gonna have to ask yourself who you can turn to. Like, this is not good language, right? Yeah, find new people to turn to. Go to AA, thank you, Ascenti. Get an actual support group, right? Yeah, and Artie's like, at least she could never actually turn me up. Because it won't be me. Not anymore. See? Don't do this, Zach. This feels very, very inappropriate. Right? He probably thought a lot about his words while he watched her sleep. I think so too, Aberlin. It really feels like he picked words that would be most damaging to her. And I do not feel comfortable with the fact that he's the only person she could talk to. I feel like maybe they should have empowered her to find other people. It's done. It's not. It's up to you now. Let's be honest. Moms are like, language is harsh, but fair play. Play ball. But what if I don't know what the right thing is? Well, I'd say your instinct's been pretty good so far, but we both know that's not true. So I don't know. Maybe listen to what your gut tells you, and then do the opposite. Him being in our room watching us right before this conversation makes me feel... Yeah, this does not feel good, right? Like, it doesn't feel good. I don't like it. In a weird way, that kind of makes sense. You should really get some sleep. Zach, if I were a betting man, I'd put money on you playing tonight. You need sleep. Fine. Yeah, the guy needs to go. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fine. Also, that was just a lot that he put on her. Do you know what I mean? Okay, deal, I'll get sleep as long as I can lock you out first, right? Yeah, I just don't feel good about... I can't fall asleep with you here. Yeah, seriously, right? We don't want to talk with you. You'll just have to figure it out, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't... Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't. You want to know something, Tanya? Tell me, Sophie. When I started playing in Chicago, the league was still pretty new, and it was amazing. I can't tell you what it feels like to be 23 years old and have Scottie Pippen watch you play. Yes, right? CSN is like, sit outside the door. Geez, like, sit in the freaking... Yeah, dude, if you take the deal for 10 times the current salary, I won't answer the phone when you call because we're thinking about drinking. What a gym. Yeah, right? Ooh. Yeah, he only cares about himself and what he wants. And that, yeah, there's a lot of, like, inappropriate behavior there. Especially since, yeah. I'm also thinking about the fact that she was coming right out of, like, what, college? So she was pretty young when this whole thing started. She's like, what, 21, 22 years old? These people do not seem like they're 21, 22 years old. Anyway. After Game 3 of the playoffs, he shook my hand and said, "You play a clean game, I respect that." I melted, because that was important to me. I never got a technical, never got in a fight, on court or off. I didn't drink or smoke or go out because we had to prove something. Ooh! We had to be better than... Okay, ooh. Okay, yeah. And this is where, like, trauma leads to respectability politics, and that's not great for her either. Ooh. That trauma age. Like, he can help her from Atlanta when she's in Kiev. Yeah, seriously. It was the opposite, actually. It was the deal for her not getting punished by the... Yeah. I had an ex try and manipulate me into staying in a relationship. Oof. They were super confused when I just grabbed what little I had at their place, threw it in a shopping bag, and left. There's just some behavior that is not... I agree. Yeah. So, No, she'd only play in Rush in the offseason. I just, Yes, I will tell you what, I do not tend to respond well to, well, then leave. And I was like, okay. Like, if you, like, I will tell you this. I have a rule, and my rule is I only break up with somebody once. If we break up, we're never getting back together again, unless we broke up for non-relationship reasons. So, like, somebody's like, if you do this, I'll leave you. I was like, oh, well, okay, bye. Because, like, if you want to leave, you should leave. And then if you leave, we're not going to get back together again. That's what that is. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that this whole, like, we need to be role models, but it turns out it didn't really matter. Yeah, that's not my thing. It's not my thing. But also, I'm sure why is this my policy? Because I'm sure you've known those people that would break up and get back together like 3 or 4 times, and it was never a good idea. They broke up for a reason. They do not need to get back together, but they did, and it was always bad, and they would break up again. Like, it was, not good. No one watched. No one cared. No one knows who I am. And I'm still holding on to that one time I got to speak to Scottie Pippen. My mom married the same guy twice. Rissa says, relationships are like milk. If you toss a gallon of milk because it's spoiled, you don't go back and pull out the garbage a week later thinking, yeah, better. Rissa? Yes. Atomic and I, we broke up multiple times. It was terrible. Divorce of 22. Oh, scabby neck. Meanwhile, Audra breaks a girl's hand, and it's the most public publicity we've had in years. Are you saying that if you were in that elevator, you wouldn't have done the same? I'm saying I wouldn't have been in that elevator. What does that mean? Sophie, do we want to talk about this? Are you closeted? What's going on with you? What's up? Can I mention the idea of role models, a weird concept, so they're bringing it up? Yes, and I'm really not quite... See, I feel like the game probably knows that the concept of role models is weird, because it's always being brought up in this really weird way, right? Yeah, I feel like I don't... She might be bragging about being more in the closet. So you think it's Audra's fault? I don't know what to think anymore, Tanya. Well, you're not a bad person. You want to win the finals? You want to be important? Those aren't bad things. This is how you get them. You think the NBA got to where it is now by playing a clean game? Everyone wants viewership, or money, or a job. That's why I'm here. To say the things, to do the things that no one else wants to. And you're okay with Audra getting away with it? I don't represent that waitress. She's still a person. And I'm sure someone cares for her. It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be you either. It's time to think about, like, what you want, Sophie. You know, I can make that happen. Speaking of which, I have calls to make. Your drink's on my tab. Oh, thanks. It's what I do. Take it easy. How? 4:48 p.m. Atomic says, I had a relationship so toxic that one of my best friends 20 years later still has a notarized letter signed by both of us and other two friends that gives him emergency rights to put me under psychological evaluation if ever end up dating her again. Luckily, I've avoided said drug for 20 years. Ooh. Yeah, hey, look, what I'm trying to tell you is that I know some people I was like, why? Don't do this. Don't do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, just please do not date that person. Okay. Let's go to the front desk. Perhaps more like cloistered. And also, I don't know if that actually is being a good role model. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that is being a good role model. Never doing anything and being cloistered, I'm not quite sure that's a good role model. Hello again, Ms. Mills. Nice to see you out of your room. A word of warning, though. I wouldn't go outside if I were you. I missed it's probably the press. Is probably what that was. I told my best friend not to marry his first wife and was uninvited to the wedding. Well. Oh, hey! The fitness center is open. Please follow all safety protocols and exercise at your own risk. Ooh, we're gonna go to the gym. Hey, look, it's the gym. We should do the treadmill. Yeah, we're gonna work out. I'm not feeling cardio today. I need to lift something heavy. Well, okay, apparently we're not gonna do cardio. I thought that cardio would be really good for us, but cool, whatever. Do you want to start a workout? Yeah, let's do it. Let's work out. We're gonna do it. Some working outs. Oh no! I was looking for you. I don't even know what to do about this game. I appreciate that. Not saying I agree with the trooper, but it's always a viable option. That is true. That is true. It's true. I hope we don't throw anything. Congratulations, you found me. No decision has been made yet. If they don't call in 50 minutes, we're just going to the stadium. Did you get enough sleep? Tell the truth. As much as I could with some dude sitting there watching me. He was watching you? I mean, not really, but still. Creepy. Well, if you can't make your way to the paint tonight, you can force some fouls. Get you on the free throw line. If that doesn't work, we'll run 699A in the fourth. It's game one, so you don't have to be your best tonight. Okay? And I mean it. I don't want to see you out there being over-aggressive. Fine. We don't need another Tulsa to happen. It's not going to be another Tulsa. This is, Are you just saying that? No. Sophie, I promise. I'll keep it together. Oh, man. Cool. Sorry to keep harping on you. I get it. Did you ever have to deal with shit like this? When I played? No. But I was nowhere near the best. Yeah, like, there's like... See, okay, Astani, I agree with you. I feel like Audra needs help. I I feel like Audra needs help, and it does not sound like anyone's getting her help. It sounds like they're keeping her on the basketball court and in training rather than in AA or getting therapy. And instead of getting AA, they've got Zach standing there watching her, right? Instead of getting her therapy to deal with anger management, they're just like, don't be angry. I really feel like, yeah, City says Audra needs a counselor for aggression issues and alcoholism. I feel like this is true, and I wish that they would help her with that. Valtiel says, why can't she have called her grandma during any of this? I feel like grandma would have had great insight. And Scamax says, because they're their interest on hers. That's true. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a moment where I was very unhappy about something that happened. Not to me, it didn't happen to me personally. It was the Grammys, and it was, as Cindy says, she's an investment, not a person. Yeah, and it was the Grammys, and it was the year that Amy Winehouse was cleaning up because of Back in Black, and she was up for rehab. The song, she was in rehab at the time, and they pulled her out of her record company. Pulled her out of rehab so that she could perform that song at the Grammys. And when I saw her performing Rehab at the Grammys at whatever in the morning, because she was in the UK at the time, and I remember thinking, they don't care about her. Her record company does not care about her. If they cared about her, they would not have pulled out of rehab to perform that song. And I was like, nobody is looking out for her at all, right? Because they see her, right, as an investment. That's what it is. And I said to myself, this woman is probably going to die because there is nobody looking out for her at all. And she clearly needs help. Mm-hmm. So you're saying I brought this on myself? Most people can't hit a fastball or throw a perfect spiral or shoot a puck while on ice skates. But everyone at least once in their life has shot a basketball through a hoop. They know how good it feels. And you do that better than anyone. You have what people want and what they'll never have. And that's exactly when you see what people are capable of. You want to be the best? This is what happens. So what am I supposed to do? You're asking me? I clearly have no say here. Ooh. All I can do is follow orders and look for a new assistant coach. Oh, wow. Okay. There's just a lot of inappropriate comments going on here. Of course he told you. He's bluffing. He's not. Yeah, I'm not so sure. You really want my advice? You want to be the best? But I don't think you know what that means anymore. When you talk about Jordan, you see a guy who made $33 million in one season. Whereas I see an alleged womanizer with a gambling problem. And sure, no one cares about that because he's Jordan. Maybe he doesn't even care about that. Maybe he looks in the mirror and, like everyone else, he says, it's cool because I'm Jordan. And maybe that's what you think. It's cool because I'm Audra B. Mills. What do I have to be scared of? But I'll tell you this. You're not Jordan. Everywhere you go, you're going to have to answer for this. We've spent so much time making a name for you because of what you can do. But now, it's time for you to realize that at some point, you'll have to think about something bigger than you. That maybe there's something you should be putting over your own needs. I gotta say something, y'all. I'm feeling, a little uncomfortable, not with the game itself, right? With the ways in which they're framing her behavior as being selfish, and it's clear to me that she has an alcohol addiction, which seems like maybe one could I feel like she needs to go to AA. Yeah, I want to know what, yeah. But if I'm getting a shit deal, how can I help anyone else? Yeah, it seems super gaslighty, Artie Snack, yeah. And there's definitely some framing issues, absolutely. How am I going to be a role model if I'm just getting pushed around? As soon as she needs help, and there's some people who be getting her help, and they have it, absolutely. We're gonna wind up hating this game. Oh no, I don't think we hate the game. We might not like some of the people in the game, we'll see. Maybe everyone's the asshole. If I'm not looking out for me, then who is? I've been calling you. Everyone's trying to find me. I'm trending. Why aren't you answering your phone? I turned it off. Have you heard anything? Either of you? Yeah. Hawkeye says, she's an addict. She has a problem. She needs help. Nothing changes until you admit it and get help. Trust me, I know full. Right. And I mean, but again, this is also a problem where a lot of people don't actually, a lot of people sort of judge addiction as if it's just somebody who has a personal failing, right? When it's actually not that, right? And it's, no. Okay. Okay. What's going on? We have to rethink our plan a bit. What do you mean? That woman came forward. Don't answer that. No one's, not one of them are giving her the option to get help. Yep, that's right. Sunny, yeah, people need to treat addiction like sickness rather than a moral issue. Yes, also, there is another option, right? There is another option. That other option is that she goes to rehab. Right? That's it. Why not? I don't have a good reason. I just don't want you to. I'm going to answer it. Yeah, go. What's up? It's no good, my friends. We're, so Russia's not happening. What? You're all right, by the way. You can't play for Russia anymore. Yeah, I figured. Why not? Because of the scandal? It was self-defense. She pushed me first. I was just... Not that scandal. The other one? The first one. Yep, because Russia does not like themselves some gay people. Russia said, they didn't know you were bi. And the Russian Premier League is not interested in promoting a player who's openly bisexual. It goes against, you know, how do they say it? Like, the image that they want the country's top athletes to project. Yeah, Russia would think it was dope that she was direct breaking wrists, yeah. Are you serious? Half the women on the team are gay. But how many of them are open about it in the media? So, effective immediately? No. Yeah. No! I fought as hard as I could. I'll say it now. I know. But we need to fight harder. Great. Like, if that's what you want, like, I'm right there with you. So the next step we have to, we'll do. Yeah, suddenly no options, right? What's the news? Yeah. She knows about Russia. Yeah. Well, so does Gary and Danielle. They all only care about their own agendas and how they can use her to further, yeah. So what happens? Yeah, you're screwed. Danielle's stepping down. At the end of the season, she will no longer be the WNBA president. She was going to announce after the finals, but seeing as how she was leaving to focus on the nonprofit she started, that's fighting to put an end to violence against women, it seemed like an appropriate time. Yeah, she has no leverage. She's done. Shit. And, like, what did she say about the position of the WNBA is that they condemn violence in any form from one of their players, and they will be assisting in conducting a full investigation to what happened that night. That's it? No suspension? Not yet. Probably not until next season starts. So she can play in the finals. No. Yeah, I don't think I understand what that means. Hot damn, like, that's great. Like, okay, we've got a lot of work to do. What that means is they want you to play so that you can win the finals, and then they're going to dump you. Like, that's what that means. You ready to win a game tonight? Yes. Always. Atta girl. Don't think about Russia tonight. We got a championship to win. I feel like this is not gonna go your way. Go out there and make some magic. And by this time tomorrow, we should... Wait. For what? I don't think I want you to play. Next, they'll tell them it has to go 7 games. Yeah. Tonight? No, ever. Tonight and for the finals. I think I'm benching you. You think you're benching her, or you're benching her? They will milk her for the publicity and the ratings, then she gets cut for the season. I'm benching her, yeah. I'm benching you. For the playoffs. Seriously? You can't do that. Actually, I can. Danielle told me she'll support whatever decision I make. So this is my decision. She's gonna just have to accept it. Fine. Have fun losing tonight. You're making a bad move, Sophie. I hope you feel good about this. Yeah, I think I do. I really do. I really wish that Sophie had said, I'm benching you and we are going to pay for you to go to rehab because we really think you need help and I care about your long-term well-being. And so rather than playing, I think what would be best for you is to go to rehab so you can get better and come back next year and be awesome. But no, that's not what she's doing. She's basically just, Look, Audra, I know it's not what you want to hear right now, but you've had a rough day. No, Sophie doesn't have the budget to pay for rehab, but yeah. You're going to need some rest, and you can spend that time figuring out what to do next. I'm sure Tanya can get you on another team in the Euro League, right, Tanya? I mean, yeah, sure. Any team would be thrilled to have you. So you play for a country that's a little more tolerant, like maybe France. Erica's already playing there, and so maybe she can put in a word. But I feel like benching is a good start, but I'd like her to get benching and help. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like benching itself is not a bad idea if it's sort of framed as part of a process, right? Valtiel hopes that Audra ends up getting help at the end of this. Me too. And then you can... I just pressed a button I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to press it, sorry. Well, she's gonna get mad. Fuck you, Sophie, fuck you! Audra, calm down. You don't get to do this, you fucking asshole. Don't talk to me like that, Audra. Or what? Oh. There's press outside. Will you bench me? Fuck you, piece of shit, fuck you! Yeah. Sophie, if Sophie was a friend, part of the regimen, get help counseling, yep. Nope. Like, it's fine, like, she's fine. Fuck you! Can you, like, put away your cameras? Fuck you! Hey, can you just, like, stop filming? Yeah, this is not good, everybody. It's not good. I feel like this is the end. Can we get to the end? All right, because I gotta do a Zoom call. So, welcome to the WNBA. Thanks. Which do you like better, race cars or blueberry muffins? Is this like a riddle or something? If you could live without one thing, like, but not the other, which would you choose? Race cars or blueberry muffins? I suppose... I think she'd say race cars. On a strangely related side note, there's a wrestler who works for a non-WWE company, AEW, who was with the WWE a few years ago. He went to rehab for alcohol, even though he's not WWE anymore. They offered him to pay his treatment for to pass and play. Oh, okay, look. Here's what's what. I gotta go and get the crew together for Fiasco. So I gotta go. But I feel like we have only like 15 minutes left. So when we finish Fiasco, we'll come back and finish it. That's what I think we'll do. It's going to be a little awkward because I have to like... I'll stitch together the streams. It'll be fine for the YouTube. It'll be fine. So, I was close though. I was really close. I was super close to finishing. I just got to get the thing together. And here's the thing. We're going to play Fiasco and then I'll finish this. We got one quarter. It'll be like 15 minutes. So close, right? I know. I wish I could finish that one response and it did not. Yeah. I feel like I was close, but here's the thing. Press enter to exit the game. Oh, we'll start that. It's fine. We'll start the conversation. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm just not even worried about it. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Here, let me go right over here. Wah! All right, so I'm pressing enter. I'm playing. But were you? Were you really? Yeah. So look. I gotta go to my intermission so I can set up the next stream, which is gonna be Fiasco, and we're gonna have like a great crew of people for it. But look, once Fiasco is done, we're gonna finish this game. We're just gonna come right back, and we're gonna finish this game because I need to know what happens. So if y'all want to know, come and see me at the end of Fiasco so we can find out, because I need to know what happens, because this is clearly we've come. Look, this is the last quarter, I think, so I think we're good. It won't take us long, and I just need to know what happened. Oh, okay. We're gonna find out what happens. We're gonna find out what happens at the end of Fiasco. We're gonna do Fiasco, then we're gonna find out what happens. That's it. Yeah, because I want Audrey to help. I'm very invested in her getting help. I'm invested in her getting a lot of help right now, so I need to know. So we're just gonna find out once we finish Fiasco. But I'm really excited for Fiasco. So here's what's what. I'm gonna go bring the stream down, start setting up for Fiasco, which will start in a half hour, and it's gonna be a great crew. We're gonna have a Fiasco, and we're gonna be a bunch of newscasters in a very small town, and I think we're gonna cause trouble. And I am very, very excited. So thank you for like being with me so far. We have only like 4 more hours left to go, 4.5 hours left to go in the 12-hour stream. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I will catch you all in about a half hour. All right, everybody. I will see you soon. Thanks for being here. You all are really awesome. And I am pleased to know you all. All right. Time of gifts. I will see you later. We'll tell you what happened. We'll tell you what happened in the game. So, y'all, we're gonna do it. Okay. Y'all, where's my chat window? Hold on, I need to get my chat window up. Hey everybody, steady. So here's my chat window over here, so I can see it. Hi, how are you all? We're in this moment. We're gonna finish it up. I still have got some water. It's been 12 hours, and well, right about, and which was, you know, I actually think that I was on the stream with Prax once, just talking about philosophy for 12 hours, but you know what I mean. We're gonna finish this. We're as Hawkeye says, where we last left our hero. Yeah. So we're gonna do it. I just have to figure out was it this one? Yes. I should probably just delete that one over there. Anyway, look. Trooper, you've been streaming long enough. The Europeans are waking back up. That is true. But then again, I like the Europeans, so that's nice. Do you get no? 12 hours is not actually very long. Not, I mean, people, you're up for like 16 hours out of the day all the time, you know. So it's like, so I feel like we should find out, because I feel like you know, bad things were happening. Iceman says, my tummy wants food, but that can wait because it's too cozy under the blanket. An extra trooper. But I want to, I want to, yeah, I would like to start from love the current game. There we go. I feel like Europe, like 20, okay, am I up 20? Not always. Sometimes I'm up 20 hours a day, but oftentimes I'm only up for like 18. That's true. Although I am an extrovert, so it's actually quite nice. Sometimes I'm like, if I'm feeling a little like, like that, going on the stream often makes me just feel better, because I get to talk to people and interact with people. I do get energy from the sometimes. I got to tell you, I don't know what I would have done without streaming during COVID, because when I was in COVID, because I've been very responsible and like not running around doing ridiculous things, and which means when I was in New York, I just didn't see people in person for like an entire year, and as an extrovert, that was not the easiest thing, ever. So. Troopers of Power Souls. That's what an extrovert means, right? Maybe. All right, so we're at the moment where, by the way, 85% of Americans haven't had COVID. Don't let it Don't let people think it's normal. No, I actually don't think it's normal. And I think that because the problem with the normal part of it is that people are like, oh, well, everyone has it, so might as well just, like, people are using that as a way to not worry. Unstable says, one of these days we should run a game session in chat while Trooper streams. Oh, that would be... I have thoughts. So, we have to find... Oh, this is it. Yeah, I know where we're at. So, we played earlier today, this game, and we left ourselves off where we know Audra has a bit of an alcohol problem. When she's drunk, she gets violent. She gets violent. And she is right there at the moment where they can win the playoffs, the finals. She could be amazing, but she's kind of been benched, and she's lost her opportunity to go and play in Russia. So we will see what happens. Esme's like, yeah, same here. Twitch is my only contact to human interaction. Yeah, I quite like it. So, welcome to the WNBA. Thanks. Which you like better, race cars or blueberry muffins? Is this like a riddle or something? If you could live with one thing but not the other, which would you choose? Race cars or blueberry muffins? So here's what's what. I think that Audra would say race cars, but I would say muffins. Yeah, and no one's helping her. So I think she'd say race cars, but I definitely would say muffins because I would rather have muffins than race cars. One, have you ever been in, like, not like a NASCAR kind of race car, but those, like, you know, really fancy kind of race cars that people have? They're really hard to get in and out of. No, I don't think that's about butchness. I think it's about the fact that she is kind of intense, and she kind of lives a slightly dangerous, slightly reckless life sometimes. And but the F1 muffin circuit is pretty rad. Yeah, so I think it's about a kind of a volatility. And I also feel like muffins might be a thing that she might not want to consume too much, like being all sporty. Yeah. So one of the two is good, the other doesn't. It is a difficult choice. I would agree, but I think she would say race cars. I guess race cars? Yeah, she would I think she would like the adrenaline rush of racing. And also I think, yes. Okay, not what I was expecting. Me too, people considering themselves as normal are so strange and get dogs because the kids they bossed around in the past 20 years are so old or so odd. Here's what I'm asking. When the draft happens, you and Desiree Johnson are the top picks, which means one of you is going to Indiana and the other is going to Minnesota. Now, they're both exceptional teams, and while I have an opinion, I wanted to know your thoughts. It sounds like I would also pick muffins. Personally, I'm not a fuss about cars. Also, like, I knew a person, you know, who had one of those cars, and like to get in, you have to like climb in, and getting out feels like you're hatching out of an egg, and I do not find that comfortable. I was like, I don't want to drive a car like this. And Indiana's got race cars, while Minnesota's apparently famous for blueberry muffins. Oh, well, I'll go to Minnesota then. I didn't know this, I had to look it up. But I figured I'd see what you prefer. Okay then, can I change my answer? Changing your tune, eh? Those muffins looking pretty good. Muffins all the way. Perfect. Seriously, what kind of name is the fever? Why not call yourself Ebola? Or like, I'm trying to think of another disease. I feel like she's gonna say lockjaw because that's hilarious. Jer says, this is a bad analogy. Minnesota has muffins, but it's not like our defining trait. Isn't your defining trait being nice? Like, I feel like niceness is like a thing that people like. Isn't that Wisconsin? Like, Wisconsin's cheese. Minnesota is like niceness, being nice, right? Like that's what I feel, right? I think she's gonna say lockjaw because I think that's funny for her. Oh, lakes. Oh yeah. Land of Lakes. Oh yeah. Also butter, right? Butter. Niceness is often mistaken for kindness. And of course, some people will say like, being nice is bad, but being kind is good. But somebody's kind to me, but really a jerk to me and really mean and awful, that's still not great. But being nice but unkind is also not great. You know what I mean? Kind of like a... is there not a therapy called Minnesota? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, MST3K, also Prince, of course. Of course. Chippewa Falls for beer, but... Oh, Wisconsin. Lockjaw? Lockjaw, is that a thing? It was. The Indiana Lockjaw. I like it. Prairie Home Companion. Absolutely. There's a band that was popular on Prairie Home Companion that I love, a bluegrass band. I don't think they're making music anymore. Yeah, as soon as I think you need both niceness and kindness. Yeah. Yeah. So, Minnesota. I like Sophie. I feel like she gets me. Good, I agree. I think you two are a nice fit. Okay, boom, done. Minnesota, let's make it happen. But... what? I mean, we can't decide that. Indiana's got first pick. What if they choose me? Not gonna happen. Nice vote of confidence, Tanya. Oh, make no mistake, you're the best. Which is why I have an idea. It's a little sneaky, but just follow me here. Have you met with the Fever coach yet? Darren? No? Good. So don't. He'll schedule a meeting with you, and he already did for Thursday. Don't show up. Seriously? Blow him off. He's already on the fence about you after that. You hit that girl, so you just don't show up. You'll hurt his pride, he'll go with Desiree, and Minnesota will have to choose you. Is that, legal? Absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be a great first impression. For one thing, you won't be first pick overall. That can't be erased. Neither was Jordan, Kobe, or Bird. I'm not worried about that. Well, more importantly, people won't like it. You'll burn at least one bridge. You may want to stay out of Indianapolis for a while. Oh. Is there a conspiracy going on? You know? Without the Fox, I would never found out I have ADHD and now can get help to deal with it in a constructive way. See, that's great. See, the internet has some good stuff going on in it. Hawkeye says, so her manager's creating a bad character image from the start for her clients. Yeah. But you do this, you'll be in Minnesota with Sophie Morton, taking the Lynx to the finals. What do you say? Well... she'll say yes, I suppose. Anything to get away from NASCAR. Well, that's in Florida, so Indy 500 is a whole other... But yes. I like the attitude. I mean, it's true, Krella notes, her manager's getting her client what she wants. To be honest, I like Tanya. She's the best character of this. Yeah, she seems to be, consistent, right? She's not betrayed her. She hasn't left. She hasn't, abandoned her. Deal? Sure. Excellent. Audra, we're going to do great things together. And also, she did fly out immediately. I will note that. She didn't, leave her hanging. Also... maybe that's just me. Indianapolis, October. 8:13 p.m. Yeah, her texts are shady, but that's the business. It's literally her job to be shady. It's true. And at least she's not a creepy sleepwatcher. Also true. Yeah, she's shady in a shady world. Yeah, but she did show up, right, when asked. And Minnesota calls for another timeout. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. The Fever is leading 11-6. Aaron, this is shaping up to be one of the lowest scoring first quarters in WNBA Finals history. That's right, Jim. Both teams seem to be feeling each other out. And Sophie Morton's figuring out how to compensate for the lack of Audra B. Mills on the court. Definitely. After a heck of a bad day, it's not surprising to see Mills missing from the floor. We all saw that video from earlier. She seemed very upset with Morton for benching her. But she's nowhere to be seen. Not in the locker room or the crowd, as far as we can see. She's MIA. I hope she's not drinking. Yes, I imagine it's been a long day for the Lynx, and it clearly shows. They really seem to be struggling tonight. Oh, it's my friend who, said he'd abandon me. What the hell, Audra? What the hell, you? Yeah, right, only coping mechanism left, yep. Why aren't you at the game? Oh, shit, there's a game? Why aren't you at the game? Sophie told me that you stayed behind. I knew what that meant. You have no right to be mad. Our agreement has always been when the season's over. Well, the season's over. Do you see me on that court? How many have you had? Pfft. I feel like she's at an oh who cares moment. I feel like she's not in a good space. Pfft. Well, let's see. More than 3. Less than 5. So that would be... God, I'm bad at math. 6. The bartender stepped out for a smoke. We'll be back in a minute if you want anything. Go back to your room. Sleep this off. Tomorrow, you'll sit with us, cheer us on, show everyone that you're... I'm done, Zach. Everyone's telling me what to do. I do what I want to do. And what's that? I'll tell the truth. I want to know. I don't know. Where's Tanya? On a plane. I think she's going to drop me when she gets back. She's not going to do that. I wouldn't blame her if she did. I'd drop me. I'm very droppable right now. Are you going to drop me? You're not taking the deal, right? I'm a man of my word. Looks like we're stuck with each other. Yeah, friend, sleepwatcher, creeper. Seriously, you'd coach the Atlanta Dream? I think I could make them good. Pfft, Phil Jackson couldn't make them good. You sure you still want to coach me? Why wouldn't I? You shouldn't. No one should. Well, that's not true. Oh, really? Do you see that score? That's because of me. Who does that? How could you want to be around someone like that? Because you're more than your actions. I think she's in a drunk, bad space, so she's gonna say a no. No, that's all we are, Zach. You think after we're dead, anyone will give a shit about who we were? Does anyone talk about how nice of a guy Moses Malone was? Do we even know if he was a nice guy? Who cares what I am? What I'm actually like? Who cares what I want to be? It all comes down to this. I'm another nail in the WNBA's coffin. That's who I am. I'm a precarious thing, Zach. You shouldn't be around precarious things. And yet, here I am. Then you're a fool. Nah, I'm your friend. That's why I watch you when you're sleeping. You're my coach. God damn it, I'm your friend. You think I give a shit if you lose? I want you to be okay. Why? And then why don't you recommend that maybe I go to AA? And also, why do you give me alcohol in the season? Anyway, sorry. Because I care about you. I care about you. More than some stupid game. Cool. Thanks. That means a lot. See, I'm your friend. Do coaches watch you sleep? You should head back. They need you. You're okay? Nope, not right now. But maybe later. Maybe later. Don't worry about me right now. I'll go to bed right after this drink. You promise? Oh shit, creepy sleepwatcher is the closest thing to... Yeah, right? That makes me distressed. Distressed. Yeah. Do you promise? Yeah, I feel like she's... Yeah. Scouts on her. You were in the Scouts? Yeah, but then I was kicked out. My pack thought I was too aggressive. Don't know why they'd think that. Ha! It's a mystery. You're not precarious, you know. You're just not winning right now. But there's one thing I know about you. What's that? You don't quit. Carrie has to pick up the pace. She's too slow in the transitions. Carlin says, but it did sound like he was pushing the care about her as a human thing, and maybe the get help thing. I hope so. I hope so. Maybe he also needs therapy. I'll let her know. I'm getting a big, greasy breakfast in the morning. That's what I want. Want to join me? Yes. Oh my God, yes. I'll text you. Keep your head up. Stay on your toes. I always do. Uh-oh. I know who that is. Excuse me. It's a person I'm paying off. It's great. It's great. Uh-oh. Do you know when the bartender will be back? In a minute. Don't talk to me. It's fine. I don't have anything to give you. I don't want anything. After everything you've done to me. What, I get a drink here sometimes after work. It's quiet. We're gonna calm down. And what do you do? It's a super important job. I'm a hostess at Trophies. So what? You want to gloat? Gloat? My brother calls to tell me that I'm on ESPN. I go to work and guess what? I'm on all of the ESPNs. We have too many ESPNs. And not my name. They just call me the victim. My official name is the victim. But anyone who knows me knows that it's... Eventually, my boss let me go home. I imagine it's a bit weird watching your hostess getting her ass kicked in an elevator. I imagine that's odd. I'll admit fault. I imagine so. I never meant to hurt you. I was just looking for answers. Because what I didn't understand, what I still don't understand is why you left. For the life of me, I have no idea why you left. It wasn't you. We were in your room and we were fooling around, and I did something. Maybe I don't know. But I did something, and you obviously didn't like it. Sal says, hi, Trooper. How's the Streamaversary going? It's going well. I saw some dizzyingly fluent German roleplay earlier, like, holy cow. I feel like I was super rusty, and I needed, really, I should just do a lot more streams in German, and then I'll get my German back. I should watch a lot of streams in German. Anyway, I need to get my German back, because I'm rusty. You know, when you're like, wait, what is the word? Like, it's like you forget silly words like grape. You know what I mean? Like, I knew the word grape. And I was like, oh, I can't remember the word grape. Things like that. But like, well, I'll get there. And you shoved me off. You like shoved. Like I actually fell off the bed. And there was something in your eyes that just sobered me right up. And I looked at where I was, and I'd just gotten out of a relationship. I was still trying to figure out like who I was and shit. And I realized what I was doing, and I was like, fuck, I'm that girl. That girl who meets someone she admires, and then the first thing she does is, what if word got out? What would happen? Answered that one, didn't we? And I realized I shouldn't be there. I didn't expect you to follow me to the elevator, but... And now, here we are. Carlin says, to be fair, I forget to say words and I only speak one language. Yeah. Sal says, what's the word for book again? Whatever. It's called Cthulhu. Probably won't be important. And yet. How Trooper got his run back. Coming fall 22 to the Lifetime Network. Yeah. I don't see Call of Cthulhu being Lifetime friendly. Here's the thing, Unstable Deus. I happened to catch the Labor Day weekend marathon on Lifetime. I'd never seen any Lifetime movies before. And it happened to be Labor Day weekend, and I just happened to catch Lifetime, and I was like, oh, let me watch this one movie. And the thing about those Lifetime movies, so the Labor Day marathon weekend was all about women who were pregnant. The whole entire weekend was about women who had been pregnant, had been given birth, all this. And I'm going to tell you, there were some eldritch things happening in those movies. One was about a woman whose child, her child died. I think was drowned, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the next child was possessed by the other child and was trying to murder her. And I was like, oh, we've got spirit possessions. A 2-year-old murder child. Like, I'm just saying that from those Lifetime movies I watched, I don't think that they were kind of dark, is what I'm trying to say. Ice Money says, yeah, I can confirm that not speaking Danish more than Hi Kaufmann, have a nice weekend, has ripped a hole in my ability to speak Danish. Yeah. Scabby says, a powerful business executive goes back to her hometown, meets an elder god who teaches her to love Christmas. No, look, that one about the spirit possessing her child. There was another about a woman who was pregnant, and she wakes up, and she's no longer pregnant because someone, like her nurse or whatever, had drugged her and like stolen her baby through a C-section, but nobody believed that she'd been pregnant, so she thought that people were like, you were never pregnant, and she was like, what's going on? I had a baby stolen. And then there was one where like, the new, like, they want, like, this couple, they couldn't have children, they wanted to have, like, a surrogate, but the surrogate had an affair with the dad, like, years earlier, and she went and, like, tried to murder the wife's mother by giving her like, there's a lot of murder and susness. Like, none of these movies were wholesome or happy. When they say Labor Day, I was like, oh, this is all bad all the time. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Next session, Stille Nacht. Yeah. This year, new to the Lifetime Network, Finding Krampus. That's what I'm saying. First stories had to listen by Stare Ripton. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Sal's correct. The Lifetime Network, it's mostly about murder. It's mostly about a lot of murder. That's all I'm saying. Here we are. You want to know something funny? They keep calling me a cocktail waitress. On ESPN, on everything. They keep saying you allegedly assaulted a cocktail waitress, which is funny because you allegedly assaulted a hostess. It's a very different thing. I mean, it seems like, I'm a woman and I like a good murder. Although it's just see, you like a good murder mystery, and these are not exactly murder mysteries. They're odd. I had to watch like 3 or 4 of them in a row because they were so dark. It's one of the reasons why I'm kind of obsessed with like 1950s and 60s pulp crime novels, because they are dark and they're way darker than we imagine the 50s to be. And so there's something fascinating, right, by going to the Lifetime, the network for women, and it's like women who've had their baby stolen through an illegal C-section, women whose like children are possessed by their dead children and are trying to murder them, women whose husband had cheated on them when he was on a book tour, and now that person he cheated on is now your au pair and is trying to murder you. Like, there's just a lot of a lot of that. Look, powerful men doing a murder is a proud tradition going back to Minoans, narratively, of course. Yeah, you know. Yes. Which is funny. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, they keep saying correctly that you're a small forward for the Minnesota Lynx. Second draft pick overall, star player at Gonzaga. They get all your facts right. That's just because this is going to keep following me wherever I go. This is always going to be on my Wikipedia page, and oh God, no. Your Wikipedia page? Not your Wikipedia page. Why are you here? What do you want? More money? Because I don't have any. Russia dropped me, so I just took a pretty massive pay cut. Not that it really matters anymore. Now that my secret's out, there's nothing to pay you for. Not anymore. Which I know isn't the news you probably wanted to hear, but it's been a big day for bad news. So if you came looking for whatever it is you're looking for, you're going to be one very unhappy... What's this? It's a check for all of it. Everything you paid me. I never spent it. We speak nothing of Aqua Tofana, because I never asked for this, and I've been just fine without it. You did a bad thing, and you got caught, and now, seeing how you're acting, seeing how little you actually... I don't want your money. Plus, you probably need it, since you're so super poor now. Wow. Hey. Do you know how little I make in the WNBA? Probably more than she does as a hostess. Probably more than me. So maybe I'm not the person to talk to about that. Anyway, here, take it. I think she's going to refuse it. No. If it's such a problem, then keep it. I'd rather live poor than spend money from you. Take the goddamn check. You never spent it, but you never refused it. Yeah, no, Audrey isn't showing a lot of remorse. She is drunk, and we do know that she's a mean drunk. But she is not, she's not, like, I'm going to say this, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Actually, I mean this in a I suppose, a positive way, I suppose, about the game. These people do not have good communication skills. And the game designer really has gotten the art of poor communication skills down very well. Come on. Which direction do I do this? All right, there you go. Which means you accepted the terms of our deal. I pay you and you don't say shit. You cash those checks. That means you knew that you would have said something. So it's your money now. Deal with it. I'm not finding Audra very likable. No, she's not. But I also think that she's in a bad... By the way, my desk needs a little bit of... It's fine. Yeah, Audra's a basketball player. Yeah, I think it is intentional. Yeah, I think she's very interesting, and I think that she doesn't know. You know what I mean? I think that she doesn't know. Oh, that's what's going on with that. Or I can just donate it to your president's charity, the one about violence against women. It's not violence against women if the one doing the violence is a woman. Ooh, my friend Audra, that is not true. That is not true. That is not true at all. Not true. Okay, but I mean, you know how stupid that sounds, right? Yeah, it's not true. Like, just think about the words you said. Maybe repeat them to yourself. See if you can spot the problem. Yeah, you need to admit some fault right now. Okay, yes. I see your point. Yeah, women can do violence against women. You know, I played point guard in high school. Really? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. It's like all I did in high school. But I went to John Marshall. It's a small school, a 2A school, and our coach was a chemistry teacher. And also, women can do violence against women, and there's also emotional violence as well, which also happens. First we ever got was semi-states, not to say I could have been you, because you're you, but I have no idea how far I could have gone in my life if my life had been a little different. I couldn't afford college, so I got a job at Trophies. And that's the rest of my life, until I get married or come across a large pile of money. Or, I don't know, shoot myself in the face. This right here is the closest I'm going to be to greatness. I'm sure you're great at other things. Like what, Audra? What am I great at? What makes me significant? I know, right? Do you know why I didn't turn you in? It wasn't because of the money. It's because I had no idea that there was actually evidence out there. If I'd walked into the police station, what would I have said? So I know I'm just a hostess at an airport bar and I have nothing to back this up. But I swear, officer, the star player of a rival women's basketball team broke my hand in an elevator after we fooled around in a hotel room. I would have been shut down before I even finished that sentence. You're going to be remembered for so many things. This is it for me. This may be what you are right now, but this is all I will ever be. The cocktail waitress who got her ass handed her by Audra B. Mills. I'm a water cooler joke. You'll play again next season and keep being amazing at what you do. It's going to be hard for me to do anything significant after this. I'm going to say something, by the way. The writing's very good. I can see why this was nominated for Excellence in Narrative. The writing is very good. The dialogue is very real. I promised a friend I'd turn in after this drink, so what can I do? I want you to look me in the face, and I want you to apologize. I want you to admit that you've broken me, and there's nothing left in me, all because of you. To be fair, she wasn't going to do anything significant before this either. The vast majority of people don't do anything significant. Well, that was... yeah. And I want you to apologize for what you did to me, and I want it to be real. And don't say it if it's not real. Oh, Hades got a Hugo? Oh, that's so cool. Also, side note, again, this is this thing that happens, right? She just put on Audra a lot more stuff than Audra is responsible for. Do you know what I mean? Audra's responsible for a lot of stuff, but now she's making her responsible for, like, things that she's not... The first video game? No way! Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so, like, again, a lot of people have a hard time dealing with their feelings in this game, and that is very real. Also, I need to relook at those. She's going to apologize. I'm sorry. I am, but you're not the only one in pain here. These things are very complicated. This is about more than money, more than what people are going to say. It's about leaving a legacy, trying to be a role model. Yeah, she has been stewing on this for a while. And look, I know that don't touch me. You don't get to do that. You don't get to touch me. Fuck you. I admired you. You fucking... You don't get to... We're gonna just not touch her. I know. I know. Ouch. Oof. Welcome back into the first quarter, here with Sophie Morton. Sophie, we of course know this hasn't been the Link's finest hour. That seems to be translating to the performance out there. Would you agree with that? Well, Aaron, first I want to say that all of us at the Lynx are saddened by today's events. There were a lot of emotions going around all day, but our goal now is to focus on the game. Now the Fever is currently holding a pretty healthy lead. What do you need to do to close that gap? Well, we have to do a better job. We're letting them get to the paint, and we're putting them on the foul line. We're getting bullied out there, so we just need to have better control of our defense, and we have to do a better job. It's as simple as that. Just do better. Who's that? Oh, bartender. Yeah, Lynx is the Audra's team. Yep. Although, I don't know if they've gotten more lead now. Another round? No. I'm good. Hey. What do you... Okay. Y'all, finish this game. So excited. Oh. I think that's it. That's it. Wow. Huh. Wow. Y'all. It's based on a play. Huh. Wow. Huh. Work of fiction, right? How did it feel to finish the game? You know, I did finish games before. I've done it. She didn't get another drink. She did say that she was sorry. I feel like this is like the beginning of her story. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is the moment where she can start getting help. I hope that Carlin says she's going to get the professional, but I think so too. I think she will too. Oh, I hope that she will. She needs a lot of help. Yeah. I'm going to cross my fingers and root for her. And I hope that she will get the help that she needs. And that... But let me tell you, this is harsh. It's harsh. It's harsh. You know what, though? I just want to say this. It makes sense to me this was based on a play. The dialogue has that kind of a feeling of, like, you can imagine it being a really intense scene in person. That was really good. I just saw the last act there. Impressive. I can't remember another game's writing. Yeah, me too, right? Arberlin, that's gonna sit me. That's gonna sit with me. Yeah, it really does have that feel of a one act. Like a really, especially because you can imagine it being set in basically just like one location. The bar. Or maybe like the stage has like two locations, the bar and the hotel room in like two different parts of the stage. I can really see that being like, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, using black boxes, absolutely, absolutely. An Audra without a support network would backslide, but an Audra with the Zach and Tanya isn't going to. Yeah. I wonder what this plays like if you make different choices. I'll have to find out. All right, y'all, this is what's what. I want to thank you all for being here. I am going to... Last year, we did like a New Year's Eve stream. I will be moving, so I cannot do that. But once I get moved in, I feel like I'll do a stream where we can just like chat a little bit, talk about you know, how the year went and all that. But it's been a good year. Well, I mean, it's a tricky year. Everything is tricky. I bet it's a much bleaker ending if you don't apologize, if you push back. Yeah, I imagine the ending is pretty bleak if you are just aggressive that way. Will I be streaming Outer Worlds on Christmas? What about the 24th? I don't have any plans to do anything for Christmas, so I will certainly be here streaming. So, you know what I mean? I don't... yeah, I'll be here streaming because I don't have any Christmas plans. So, yeah. Oh, wait, I can do this. Yeah, that is my plan. My plan is to be streaming. And I would like to exit the game. And yes, so that's mostly very much working on Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you all then. And oh, the moon showed up. That's so nice. I'm gonna see if I can find some food. And what is today? Today is Sunday. I might see you on Tuesday if Dot and I do Simply Divine. Otherwise, I'll see you on Thursday for the Long Dark. And then Saturday, we'll see. We'll see how Saturday goes because it'll depend on timing. It'll depend, probably. So that's it, my friends. I want to thank you all for being here, and I'm looking forward to the new year where there will be shenanigans. And I just remembered a thing I have to put on my little schedule. But thank you for being here, and I'm going to go and think about that game. That was really good. The other games for 2019. The games I haven't played are Unavowed, Genital Jousting, and I think Seer's Isle are the games that I haven't played yet so there are 3 games I haven't played yet for 2019. And I do not believe I'm allowed to play Genital Jousting on Twitch because they're cartoon penises. But they're like it's like Octodad, I think, but it's rather than like an octopus, it's a penis who wants to go to the prom. Like for his high school reunion. You know, I haven't played it. Anyway, the point is, it's on there. So, I'm going to go. I want to thank you all for being here. And I want to thank Rissa for giving us the socials. You can find me on YouTube. By the way, the last episode of Colos finally finished uploading, so I can go and put in I can actually go send it live pretty soon. So that will be up there. So YouTube, Tripper SJP, Twitter, Academic Foxhole, Patreon, Academic Foxhole, which goes to help pay for all the casts. And that is what I got going on. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you, BP Phantom. Happy 5 years. Here's as many more as you want. Well, I mean, my next plan is to take over the world using the power of streaming friendship. I think that's how that works. It might not be, but that's my current plan. What a great game. What a great day. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I'm going to find some food. Take care, everybody. I'm going to go. I will, oh, yes, I will. I will sing for you because you got bits. We got bits. Yes. You know what? That'll be the perfect end to this day. Let me scroll back to the beginning of these 12 hours. What do we got? We got some, I'm going to sing it. I'm going to sing right now. Y'all, for the bits that came in, from Rissa, from PH, Time of Gifts, Half-Arsed Hermit, Rissa again, thank you, Atomica. I'm going to read these messages and I'm going to get all weepy. I'm going to sing We're in the Money, as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933, which means I'm going to sing it in German. No, sorry, Pig Latin. I was about thinking in German. Whoops. I knew how you got bits. I knew how you do. Irway and hey, the anime. Irway and hey, the anime. Iway at gale at way up, way at way at way, exit ute at gale young way. Irway and hey, the anime. Ile ice skates are on, say. Oh, me and the aviation pray, we are a udre, you stand way young ray. Iwe when eat way at Leonsley, way at Bryansley, ute day. And we see the landlord look at the guy right in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Thank you, everyone. Y'all are awesome. Can I sing it in German? The thing is, I have to think, because the thing is, we're in the money is idiomatic. So I'd have to say, like, how do you say that? You say, so, wir haben Kohle, wir haben Kohle, wir haben, the problem is it is so idiomatic, like it's so much slang, that you'd have to figure out how to translate it into slang, right? So that it still gets that slang feeling, because you can't do a direct translation. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Like that's like a, wir haben viel von was wir brauchen. See, to get along is, it's like all idioms. I don't want to say zum Leben. Wir haben Kohle. Der Himmel ist blau. Old man depression. Du Alte. Und this is auch the depression, which means they're actually talking about the economic crisis. This is the, okay, I'm going to figure it out. I'll say it. I'll come back later. So y'all, thank you. And I will see you either Tuesday or Thursday. And I'm going to keep working on this overlay. I'll tell you what I did later. It's a thing that I was like, oh, this is it's a thing. It's a thing. All right, I got to go. I'll check you all later. Bye, everybody. Thank you.